Hi, I'm Neil Snyder. Thank you for joining me for another SnyderTalk video commentary. The release over the weekend of WikiLeaks documents created quite a stir. Government leaders and diplomats around the world told us that people's lives would be at risk as a result of the release of these documents. That may or may not be true. I don't know. But I do know this. The people who have the most to fear from the release of these documents are the leaders and diplomats who withheld information from us that we should have known. Actually, we did know. But most people thought that we were simply speculating. Our worst fears have been confirmed. What do we know? What did these documents show? Well, we already know that Iran has missile capabilities that will enable them to attack the heart of Europe or the Soviet Union, but clearly all of the Middle East. We now know that Iran is doing its best to develop nuclear weapons. If they develop nuclear weapons and put them in a warhead, they'll be able to do some things that are frightening. We know that Iran is attempting to reestablish the Persian Empire. It's been revealed that Turkey now believes that Israel should not even exist as a state. I've talked in SnyderTalk about the fact that Turkey has turned Islamist. Well, the people of Turkey are being led by an Islamist regime that is worse than anything I ever imagined. We now know that the Turks are attempting to reestablish the Ottoman Empire with themselves at the leadership position in the Middle East. We know that the Arab nations, especially Saudi Arabia, are very concerned about the growth of Iran. They even wanted the United States or Israel to attack Iran to eliminate their nuclear capabilities. Well, it didn't happen. But what we see is the setting of the stage for what the Bible refers to as the end of days. I'll say a word about that in a minute, but before I do, I want to make a couple of more comments. The Soviets are also trying to reestablish the Soviet Empire. We don't know what the territorial aims of the Chinese are, or even if they have any territorial aims, but we do know that they're attempting to increase their influence in the world, and they're very successful at that. Now, about the end of days. What do we know about the end of days? Not much, but we do know this. We were told to be on the alert. We were told to be informed. That's what SnyderTalk is all about, keeping people informed. If you're not reading SnyderTalk, you should read it. Today is November the 29th, 2010. In tomorrow's SnyderTalk post, you'll see a lot of information on those WikiLeaks documents, things that you need to know. That's November the 30th, 2010. As I look at what is going on in the world, the thing that impresses me the most is the fact that Yahweh is impressing people around the world about the importance of his name. Now, why is that important? I don't know. I do know this, though. Yahweh said it's important, and that's good enough for me. If it's important to him, it's important to me. I know why, or I think I know why, he wants us to know his name. At least I know one reason why he wants us to know his name. It's so that we won't be deceived. You see, there's only one God. There has never been another, and there never will be another, and his name is Yahweh. Anybody who tells you differently is lying. Political leaders and religious leaders may feel the urge to try to quell any tension that exists by telling people that we all worship the same God. We just call him by a different name. Well, that is simply not true. We only worship one God, and his name is Yahweh. Now, anyone who worships another God is worshiping a false God. It's unfortunate that the governments around the world have felt the need to restrict access to some of this information that WikiLeaks has revealed. We knew. We thought we knew. But now we know for sure. It's time to be alert. It's time to pay attention. If you are not already informed about the importance of the name Yahweh, I urge you to investigate, to gather information so that you can see for yourself what Yahweh says about his name. If you go to www.hisnameIsYahweh.org, there's a page there where you can download a free manuscript. There are also audio files on that page that you can download. The information you need to know is there. All you've got to do is go to hisnameIsYahweh.org and gather it. And while you're at it, you should be reading SnyderTalk. SnyderTalk is aimed at trying to make sure that you have the information you need to make important decisions so that you won't be surprised. I don't know when the end is. Like I said, no one knows. Only Yahweh knows for sure. But we do know this. We have a role to play, and our job is first of all to be informed, then help other people to understand. Are you playing your part? I'm playing mine. Let's work together. Let's inform the world. There's no reason anybody should be left out. Let's all work together and get this thing done. Thank you very much for joining me for SnyderTalk video commentary, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.